Let's dissect this layered bass stab. It's a fast 16th and 32nd note-based Midi pattern, with a pitch drop at the end. Once again, the magic is in the layers. The main layer is a full-sounding wide element, serving as foundation. The second layer is more mid-range and has a certain drippy quality, coming from the highly resonant filter. Finally, the narrow last layer completes the picture with a snappy and abrasive sound design, featuring a prominent noise element. The group processing includes a dynamic EQ and some saturation, and the signal is sent to a plate reverb via Send B. Let's dissect this deep and powerful low end. The magic here is in the interaction of the three elements, starting with a beefy kick with some extra drum bus processing to thicken it up even more. Next is the deep rumble, to round out the sub-bass region. Lastly, the Serum bassline, using two oscillators with simple waveforms and a short envelope to leave room for the kick. The groove comes from the interaction of the kicks and bassline's MIDI patterns. Do you want tension in your tracks? Try this. In the key of G sharp minor, we use the second, the minor third, and the perfect fifth with a string pad. The half step creates this intense feel. Next, the pad gets movement with auto pan, phase set to 0. For drama, we increase auto pan's amount while lowering its rate. Then we increase the pitch bend and lower the sidechain pump, while subtly boosting the volume with utility. Do you want to glue kick and bass together? This is our kick. And this is our bass. Both together will become a massive unit when glued together. Load a glue compressor on a return channel with a snappy attack, a fast release, and a low ratio. Send in the kick and bass. Dial in 2 to 5 dB gain reduction. Adjust the balance with the gain fader. This reduces the dynamic range while preserving transients and enhancing the overall sound. Let's look inside this gnarly build-up for melodic techno. Here, we are all about creating tension to be released when the drop hits. This effort is doubled with 2 distinct 8-bar segments. The first part utilizes the characteristic pitch riser and snare roll that doubles its tempo after 4 bars. A fade to gray style washout effect is used for transitioning. The pre-drop is introduced with a mini release,
machines are taking control,
and a vocal line to set the mood, followed by a second segment to create massive tension with a percussive lead and another snare roll.
Machines are taking control.
Let's analyze 3 popular melodic techno bass lines. This syncopated mono bass has a simple sound design to serve as a strong backbone for the track. The groove is the result of the interaction between the kick and bass notes. This bass gets its characteristic groove from a simple note progression, starting with a low note followed by 2 interplaying notes an octave higher and repeating on a half-bar basis. The tuned kick and the heavy side chaining once again are crucial elements to the groove. Lastly, the ever-popular rolling bass line relies on a 16th note pattern with minor third jumps to set the mood. The sound design is still simple, although a bit more abrasive than the first 2 examples. Let's look at 3 popular leads of melodic techno. The pitched lead. Based on 16th and 32nd notes, with a short and plucky envelope and some prominent high-frequency elements, this lead gets its characteristic sound from the pitch bend automation. The layered saw lead. A composite of 4 complementary layers, starting with the abrasive main layer, the noise layer, the wide mid layer, and the top layer. The long emotional lead. The slow attack envelope coupled with the generous amount of portamento give this lead a certain elastic quality. The epic note progression perfectly complements this emotional track. Steal this art pattern. This is how it's done. Start with a 16th note pattern on G for 1 bar. Build a motif with descending notes in the minor scale. Start on 5th, then use minor 3rd and major 2nd. Root octave jump at the end of the first bar to introduce the theme again. Copy over 4 bars and make a variation to add some unpredictability by raising the root to a minor 3rd and octave up. Do you want to introduce your melody like a pro? This is our melody. In another clip, use the root and sustain it. With arpeggiator in free rate mode, automate device on for the length of the clip. Then automate the rate function to create this intense sound. This introduces your melody and creates a cohesive feeling. If you're not using a gate, you are missing out. Treating sounds with reverb may result in long tails. Even though they sound nice, they may pose a problem when you want a snappy groove. By using a gate, we can control this tail. With a gate on the clap group, lower the threshold until the clap sounds groovy in time. You can make it even snappier by adjusting the hold and release values. Using a gate this way will clean up and enhance your groove. Melodic Techno producers, we've got you covered. Now available, the PML Melodic Techno Academy Vol.2. Start to finish melodic techno. Learn the sound of the season with Tantum. Discover industry mixing and mastering techniques. Final Request spills the secrets on low-end hacks. Write powerful leads and hooks with Yannick mounts. Learn arrangement with Dahu. Unlock the art of remixing with Ruda Hagelstein. Armada A&R, Sana, improves your label applications. Releasing artists, Final Request, and Tantum share career and production tips. The Academy comes with a full album of educational project files, problem-solving sample packs, state-of-the-art Serum presets and Midis,